Hello, and welcome back to the world of Arklands and to Mize Academy. When we last left our heroes in training, they have been spending their summer vacation at the Tenant Estate in Port Seether. After 2 weeks, a new leg, and a unforgettable spa experience, the Tenant family is hosting a banquet that...
Gerald's already on it.
Thank you, Gerald. Thank you. That the party and all accompanying parental figures have been invited to. And as we prepare, and as we have all prepared, that is where we return for tonight's episode of Arklands. And welcome back. So, is there anything that any of you want to do before the banquet starts?
Shopping.
Throughout the day, servants have been moving around the house, preparing it. There's special decorations. There's fancy, like, gilded curtains being, like, with this, like, kind of the gold thread being hung up all over the place. A lot of food being made. There's usually, with an event like this, there will be triple the security. Given recent events, there's quintuple.
Understandable.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
There's like a bunch of undercovers as well.
I think I was going to do something as well.
Okay.
So, I think y'all went first, though.
Yeah, so
yeah,
you're going to go shopping for...
Crow has no clothing to wear to an event like this, so...
Grave asks her if she wants a dress or not a dress.
Why the hell would I wear a dress?
Exactly what I thought. Here, and he gets a nice white button-down, suspenders, and a tie.
Yep. She does not wear the tie. She takes it off.
Crow, it's the level of formality is literally called black tie.
So?
So if you're not going to wear a dress, it is...
Aries not wearing a tie, is she?
No, but she's wearing a dress.
Okay, I'm dressed up.
Please. At least for the start. Thank you.
Joel put it back on.
Imagine it's kind of loosely.
It's very loose.
Yeah, he would
I imagine he taught her how to do it, but she doesn't really care.
100%.
Yep, Ari, I think she goes to Cass's mom and asks for a spare dress of some kind, or...
Nonsense. Come with me. And we go to the market district during the day, before the day of the banquet, and she absolutely takes you shopping and gets you a brand new dress. Is it?
Yeah, it's, a very dark, navy blue. A nice kind of like sweetheart neckline with, that actually sits relatively high up. So it's very modest. And kind of cap sleeve. Cap sleeves almost off the shoulders, and then goes straight across, so covers pretty much all of her back. And it's just very plain, simple, but kind of around like the neckline, and on the sleeves there are little silver roses embroidered throughout it.
Nice.
I like it a lot.
It's very small detail.
Yeah.
And how
She also gets some ribbons for her hair.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Does she leave her hair up or down?
She wears her hair up, but it's in kind of like a
A low bun.
A low bun, French knot type of look, and she has braids still kind of going throughout it, and twisting into it, and she weaves some like ribbons into her hair as well to kind of make a little bow. Like a little bow kind of sits at like the very nape of her neck.
And how about Ellen Cass?
What is Cass doing?
Cass has everything he needs. I mean, you know.
Okay.
He's rich. This is his house. He will take a moment before the banquet to talk to Crow, though.
To talk to Crow?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
How soon beforehand? She getting ready?
Yeah, they're probably, like, getting ready. Or haven't finished getting ready.
Grave has just finished adjusting her tie.
Nice.
See, you look lovely. Now, I'm going to put on a different vest and shirt than what I usually wear. It won't look much different, but at least I'll know.
Thanks for letting me know. I wouldn't notice otherwise.
I wouldn't expect you to. Caspian?
Yeah. Oh, is the door open?
It is.
Cass. Okay, because Cass would. He'd probably still do like a knock on the door frame, like.
She'd look over in his direction. What?
Can I have a word?
Perfect. I'll leave you to it. Then he will head out. Even though this is probably his room.
Most likely.
Yep.
He has to go buy a new vest.
Before you go out there, I wanted to make sure that I'm completely honest with you about everything that I was researching.
Why
Great
is this coming up now?
Yep. Because there is a lady who may be here who may or may not know you or know about you.
Who?
Do you remember the lady that my dad was talking to the first time that you visited our home?
Yeah?
Something about the look that she gave to you was very telling. She recognized you or something
Wait,
about
you're
you.
so basing all of this off of a single look that was cast my way. I didn't notice a thing. If I knew her, I would have noticed.
I'm sure you would have. I don't think you know her. I think she knows you. I wanted you to be aware before you go out there, because if she's there, it could make things difficult.
Okay. I'm not gonna start trouble. She comes up to me, she's asking for trouble.
Crow, that's... I'm trying...
Differentiation.
prevent-
Start versus, reciprocate.
Ladies don't start fights, but they can finish them.
Finish 'em.
I'm trying to prevent any sort of altercations. But I want you to know ahead of time about it, so you can be aware.
Fine. Thanks for letting me know.
Alright.
Every time you two have a conversation, I feel like I'm watching a tennis match.
And at that point, Ari goes to find Crow, and walks in Grave. Oh! Hello. Crow. Would you be willing to help me with my makeup?
Yeah, I guess. Sure. She'll walk towards her and
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Just follow her out. No other words towards Caspian.
Yeah, Cass will leave the room.
Nice. Elle is going to go find Dio.
Yep. Dio is wearing his nicest shirt.
This is earlier in the day. Before.
Is
the
laying
event.
out his nicest shirt.
There you go.
And his nicest shirt is torn in two places and has been stitched up with the wrong color thread, and is covered in soot marks all the same.
Awesome. I love it.
This is nice. It is a white button down.
Yeah.
That just means that the black shows up even more.
Yeah. So, Elle will walk in and go, "Oh, you've brought out your best, I see."
Well, it seems the occasion.
Mending.
Speaking, I don't have that.
He might.
Prestidigitation.
Oh wait, I do have mending. That's right. Speaking of the occasion, Dad, can you cut my hair?
Kiera's like, I have to update my art again.
Yes, you do.
First the leg, now the hair. You gonna grow a beard too?
Of course.
No beard.
Can't.
I just
How short?
Perpetual peach fuzz.
not cast short. That's too much. I would like everything on the sides gone.
I'm not sure I understand.
Okay. I don't know of anyone who has one similar to what I want that you would know.
Crow has shaved sides.
I sent you a picture.
Ah.
I want to keep the length on the top, but I feel like I need to clean up.
Is he gonna do a man bun?
No.
That
He could pull it off. It'll be long enough potentially to have one. But
The
no.
picture you sent me is not quite that long, but so it's somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Can you
The
share with
point-
the class?
But the point is, like, yeah.
Eric be into a man bun.
Okay. A bit shorter, and not so flowy.
Yes.
Sure.
It gets in the way, and I want to remove everything that gets in the way of me protecting my team.
If you want it, of course. Might I recommend a hair tie?
Would I need it?
With the haircut? No. But it is also simpler. You can just...
I could always go get it cut in town if you don't want to do it.
I can do it.
Okay.
I just want to make sure you want
I want
to do
it.
it. All right. I'm having trouble finding his voice.
It's fine. Low, gruff.
He's
Yeah,
been
version
talking
of
a
Al.
lot, so it's,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, so he sits you down. He takes his nice shirt and puts it on you backwards as an apron. Let's go. It's big enough.
Yeah, it is.
And
You good?
I'm just thinking about like how hairy a minotaur would be. That if your hair got on his shirt, he would not feel a thing. It would not be
Nope,
itchy
even a
at
little bit.
all.
Nope.
Not at all.
but yeah, he will.
Oh boy.
What, you think dice are going to be involved in this?
I figured they would.
He does cut it.
Okay.
Your face. It looks so sad.
That's a 6 on the die.
Oh no! Who has
Bardic
inspiration?
inspiration.
Oh yeah.
Sure, you could bardic.
I will bardic inspire him. So
Okay.
that's a D8.
D8
Yep.
plus 6, so 12.
Okay.
Okay,
You
yeah.
get to roll it twice and take the higher.
That is true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
5, so 6.
6.
So 12.
12. Any modifier?
Probably not.
No.
I don't imagine he's proficient with these tools.
No, he's probably not.
That's okay. El could have gone to town, but he wants his dad to do it.
Yeah. It takes a minute. It starts out a little bit more rough. You encourage him. It gets better. And by the end of it, it's quite a bit shorter. Still long enough, like, you could tie it back if you wanted to. but it's short enough that it won't, like, you can look forward and it won't be covering your eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
I think so too. It's definitely new. But I like it.
Head feels lighter.
It does feel like it.
Experience.
Yeah. So I just I sent you. Sent one to the crew.
Good.
They can take a look at what it looks like.
Okay, that's not a bad look.
I figured it was time.
Fair enough.
Ryan's over here constantly changing his character.
Okay, the first one wasn't my fault. It wasn't intended. It was my fault.
I was going to say.
This one is.
Yep. Okay.
New do to match the new leg.
And where does... Yep. Where does El get his fancy outfit for the night?
Oh, he goes to talk to Cass. Hey, so I don't have any like clothes that you wear. Do you have anything that I could maybe fit into?
I'm sure we have something. Here, take a look at my closet. You might have something. I mean, we're roughly the same build.
Okay.
I have something that...
So El starts to kind of rifle through. He's like looking at the shirts on the hangers, moving. No, definitely Cass. No. Why does he have this? Never mind. And then he spots something in the...
Why does he have this? Is just like the old-timey undergarments that are just a full bodysuit. That are just...
The long john.
Yeah,
Yes.
long johns.
Amazing.
I don't think El would know.
winters.
I don't think El would know what long johns are.
Yep. Which is why... Why does he have this?
And then he spots in the back, like peeking out of a box, something that glimmers with gold. And he goes, "Ooh, what is this?" And he pulls out this vest, this black and gold vest with a matching tie. Oh, Caspian, this is perfect. Why isn't this hanging up?
Oh, that's...
Beautiful. It's such a good vestment. I think Eri would love to see me in this. Don't you think?
I think she would be happy to see you in any vest.
No, it's got to be a good one. It's got to make her go, wow! You know?
Might I suggest another selection?
No, I know that this is the
definitely
one.
make her go, wow.
All I'm thinking about is the bit in Parks and Rec where it's just like, honey, you've looked into all of these. Honestly, you look good naked.
You know what, Elle? You can keep that.
Yes! Oh, I can keep it!
Yes.
Oh, thank you. That's
I'm
so kind of you.
glad that it has found someone who can appreciate it for all that it is.
You're crazy if you haven't worn this. This is awesome. I love this. This is the best piece of clothing I own.
This was not my style, nor my choice, so...
I can see that. I will go change then. Thank you. Oh, do you have any shoes? I can make some.
No, borrow some of mine.
No, it's okay. I got this.
Your hair looks nice, Elle. Make sure it stays well kept. Please.
Can I make a pair of shoes with the performance of creation?
How long does it last?
3 hours.
Oh, is it 3 hours?
It's 3 hours.
You wouldn't need to make a pair. You only have one leg.
Oh, that's right. That's true.
You only need to make one.
And then it'll match. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's great. Let's go.
Yeah, sure you can make one.
I'll right before the event, El will make himself a shoe that matches the vest.
Okay. So
Black and gold.
with the gold trim.
Yep.
The floral pattern across
Absolutely.
it. Absolutely fantastic.
Fabulous.
The pattern
shoe.
doesn't show up as well on the hard light, but there's
It's
things.
there.
Yeah.
You can tell. They match.
Yeah.
It complements as opposed to matching.
Precisely.
Yep.
Yes, the shoe on the leg of hard light is what people are going to focus on.
But as the evening approaches, Yeah, I think you would all gather in the. There would be a dining room, and there would be the. What would it be called? Like.
What room are you
Like
thinking
a front
of?
hall, like for a cocktail
like the
hour.
foyer?
Foyer.
Yeah, foyer. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the word. Yeah.
Foyer leads to the ballroom, most likely.
Yeah.
Well, the foyer is like the entrance to the house.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Yes. It's that landing
Will lead
area
to
when you step in.
everything.
Yep.
Thanks, Cap.
Can double as, ballrooms and other such things.
If they're large enough.
Yes.
So, as guests begin to arrive, not everyone is announced, but every so often, especially higher tiers.
Everybody on the council.
Everyone on the council, yep. So,
The posh crowd as they arrive.
yep. Rabin El Godwin of Almasatar, representing Mazarine Shipping.
That is a difficult
on,
name
spell
to
that.
sign on a document.
Raibyn ELGARWYN.
His
could
signature
also
must
just,
take
like-
2 pages.
Copy the
Her.
list and send it to
Her
us.
signature must take 2 pages.
And it's Mazarine,
I don't know, spell it.
MAZARINE shipping. Zarakas
Bless you.
of Barika, representing Sariye Express. Amr Naguib, AMR, and NAGUIB.
What language is this? Is this common?
UIE.
UIB.
UIB.
Probably.
Naguib.
There are a lot of different cultures that mix
Of
in my
the
city.
Aldoriu, representing Rafahia Transport.
You should have cultures with easier names. Mine is L. It's a single letter. It's nice and simple.
Technically, your name is Elios.
I say L.
It's your
Elios.
nickname.
What's your surname?
Nothing.
Isquiros?
It's Dio's name, so it's fine. Ishiros.
Ishiros.
I'll prove you one better. I don't even have a last name.
Would you like one?
No.
Okay.
Are you gonna try to give me one?
Yeah, we could pick one. Sounds like they're doing the same thing with theirs.
Asterius of the Iron Republic, representing Chimera Transportations, and accompanying Madame Cersei and the woman that had been in a meeting with Hugo when y'all arrived, the one that recognized Crow.
Cass just gives a look
Does
over
walk
at
in.
Crow.
A very, very elegant kind of red silken dress.
That one seems easy. Crow
Not-
Cersei.
Look, if we're gonna
Not
have last-
nearly as modest.
Oh,
It's not like showing anything. It's not like a
Dip
bikini,
kind
but
of
it's
thing.
like it's a very deep V,
one of those dresses.
Yeah.
Got it.
backless.
She's making a statement in the room.
All eyes on her.
Ari, you notice Al has a hard time looking away.
From the woman that
Yeah,
just
that's
walked
like, what is she wearing? That's interesting. I don't know why I can't look away. This is weird.
Or
Actually,
virgin eyes.
could all 4 of you make a wisdom save?
Well, I'm glad I got that nat 1 out of the way then.
I'm going to say that's for that.
No! How dare you?
I would not retroactively apply it if it was meaningful.
5.
5?
Wisdom save 20.
You pass.
Does it start with a 2?
11.
11? You pass.
Oh, nice.
There is a minor enchantment on the dress
Ah.
that the 2 of you literally have trouble, you especially, have trouble looking away. Your eyes are just kind of...
Outlet's
It is a minor
Yes.
enchantment effect.
Outlet's rude to stand.
What? Wait. Huh? Oh, sorry. I thought just something about the
Ari
dress was...
is very diligently making mental notes of every single name of everyone who comes in.
If you want, I can send you. You can
Send me the
list of.
Send me the list so I don't have to type all this out.
Well, type it out as you think it's spelled, and I'll send you the list to correct it later.
Okay.
The banter between Crow and Elle continues, making fun of the names.
Know these notes for the session.
Tinwei of the Iron Republic, representing Nadir Acquisitions.
Tin Man from the Iron Hills.
Tinwei is a fairy, a pixie, like
wow.
maybe a foot tall.
Nice. Should be Tiny Way.
Accompanied by
Say that to her face.
Polemos. And Elle, you recognize the Minotaur, and you hear a clattering as Dio's goblet drops to the floor. Oh no. As a massive Minotaur with black fur and a pink scar across his face. Instead of formal clothing, appears to be wearing black armor with red accents.
Can I make an insight check on...
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Ari is making an insight check as well. Oh no, it's a 9 and a 6, so...
As I said, things are planned.
I hate you. Why would you cause this?
Is 13.
Have I not caused enough problems for the tenant household?
16.
16. So what are you trying to...
I'm inciting Dio to see what's going on. Why did he drop the goblet when this guy walked in? They have a history. What's going on? Do I need to mediate?
With a 16, the initial emotion is shock.
That was not me.
What did Ari roll?
13.
A 13, yeah. So, yeah, with a 16, it is a... It was you.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Is shock that turns into a mixture of anger and fear.
Elle immediately runs to his dad, by the
Yeah,
way.
Ari is
I assume
inciting...
Dio was like right next, like
yeah,
right
Ari's
behind.
inciting L, not
maybe.
Dio.
Oh, okay. It's not...
You recognize him too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Elle knows. Elle knows exactly who that is. So Elle immediately turns around and looks at his dad.
You alright?
I'm fine, Dad. There might be some more refreshments in the kitchen. I know Gerald is very good at making these exquisite cookies. We can go to the kitchen. And Elle will kind of lead him away from everyone else.
And notably, as Tinwei and Polemos are walking in, Polemos is flanked by what appeared to be 4 robotic guards. They do not appear to be warforged. They have heads, but their faces are completely blank. Their entire body's made out of black metal that is very like shiny and reflective, with red on the joints and between everything. And you would notice, past perception is high enough, that their hands are clawed.
Can I make another insight on the Minotaur that just walked in?
Sure.
And see if he...
Vibe check.
Vibe check and see if
With
he
my passive perception,
Dio.
did he catch Dio in the room? Did he see?
That would be, I would say that would be insight.
Yeah, that was only a 12.
Not perception to follow his eye line?
No, because you're trying to see if he noticed him.
Natural 20.
Oh,
He looked over, saw Dio, recognized Dio, and then continued forward.
Harry's gonna beat him up with
I did send a picture of the robotic sentry too.
Interesting.
Cass is going to, shortly after Dio and Elle go into the kitchen, he'll kind of walk up to Eri, whisper in her ear, Eri,
Yes.
please do me a favor. Don't let Crow get into any trouble. I'll be right back. And then he's going to go into the kitchen to check on Dio.
Crow's not really been paying attention to any of this. She's distracted, kind of looking back in Cersei's direction.
The next one introduced, Kisoku Raijo of Paradise, representing the Raijo family, accompanied by Fleet Admiral Kosen Kantoshi.
No, he's not! My man! Fleet Admiral! Oh!
20 years later.
Holy crap! He did it! My boy did it! Well done, me!
As Eri, the only one still paying attention, you do see a maybe 50s, 60s human, one silver gray eye, one red.
Who is he with?
He is with the representative of the Raijo family, which is one of the 5 noble families of Paradise.
In my... Having done thorough research on the school before attending, would she recognize?
I will say make a history check.
History plus 5.
Ray's other half is here.
He is. Shut up.
21.
21? Wait. Here's the thing. It's not public record, the connection between Ray Galdier and Kosen Kantoshi.
But they look identical.
But
Yep.
they look identical. And you are aware of that at this point in time.
That they're identical or that there's a connection?
That they are identical.
That she recognizes him with the passive perception of 24. Would she catch that the eyes are switched?
Yeah, I would say so.
Interesting.
Quincy.
Awesome.
Didn't he, like, help form the other school or something?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he did. With Makoto.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's freaking awesome.
Wow.
They're on speaking terms again. That's nice.
Well,
Ray acted as a bit of a buffer. And last but not least, a male tabaxi. Trust in the Wind of Waimarie, representing the Wooded Naki Company.
Is
And
that Pearl's dad?
That would be
Drama
really
that Pearl's
funny.
not even here to see.
there are some others that that are announced, but those are the main ones. As the 8 of them, well, 7 of them plus Hugo are the ruling council of
interesting.
Port Seether.
Freaking Kosen, man. His grubby little fingers and everything.
Where's Sebi?
Sevi is currently sitting next to Hugo because Hugo and Adira have been standing at the end of the foyer, basically greeting each of the people as they...
About Kosen coming?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I knew about the Horatio family.
Okay.
Yep. So Sebastian is currently sitting upright at attention. Does Crow kind of look for him?
Nothing's come to mind. I was just curious. Kiera was curious.
Fair. But as the doors are kind of shut, all the expected guests have arrived. Eri, go ahead and make me a perception check.
All right. No, it's only 14.
14. That's enough for you to notice because there are a few people here where armor is their formal wear. Kosin is wearing a form of armor. It's kind of ceremonial rather than intended to be protective.
Well, he's a wizard.
Yeah.
Ari doesn't know that.
She knows Ray's a wizard.
She doesn't know Kosin is.
Yeah.
Well,
But she can...
Fleet Admiral, you might.
Yeah. I mean, she does not... But at this point, she's like, oh, he looks exactly like the founder of our school, just the eye color is switched.
Twins?
Interesting. Yeah.
Anyone who does know that there's a connection but doesn't know what it is, that's kind of the assumption of some kind. They kind of hand-wave away the fact that, but this kid grew up here. And they're just like, well, can you explain it better?
Using the thing with the soul, can I get CRs for...
Okay.
For specifically, I'm interested in Cersei, Polemos, and Kosin.
Okay. I don't actually have a stat block for Kosin, but both Cersei and Kosin would be...
Both Cersei and Polemos?
No, both Cersei and Kosin are level 20.
Ooh.
Alright.
Okay.
Polemos is challenge rating 23.
Not gonna beat him up later.
Each of the robotic sentries following him are challenge rating 6.
Okay.
Those you can beat up.
As I could take.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for context, when you looked at Death, he was only challenge rating 18.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's try and goad Polemos into fighting Death for us.
Why do you think I left the room? Dude, I don't want to talk to that guy. No. We are not doing anything like that again.
But even with a 14, there is something that catches your attention. Can you make an Arcana check for me?
Ooh.
Yes, I can.
Because there's a guest here that was not announced.
18.
18, but is wearing a very interesting armor set. Where Polemus's armor was a very kind of shining black, this is almost dull. It almost looks like armor made from lead.
So a matte finish?
Yeah. But with an 18 on Arcana and a history of specializing in magic items, the acquisition of them, and especially as a monk, countering magic, you recognize this to be depleted residuum. Which you recognize, and full suit of armor made from depleted residuum would give a person complete immunity to any spell or magical attack.
Holy crap.
That's some pretty freaking good armor.
And is very expensive.
Yeah,
That's
that was what I
unannounced
thought.
guest.
And yep, an unannounced guest. As you were looking around with your soul ability, the person wearing it is a gnome, and so is a little bit shorter, only challenge rating 2, but is flanked by 2 guards, one of which is that an orc or a half orc? An orc, green skin, scar across one eye, making it blind. Half plate armor, no weapon because all weapons were confiscated before entry. Challenge rating 21, and on the other flank, a fire ganassi in black leather armor. That is challenge rating 17.
Don't start a fight
I'm in the kitchen!
with anyone.
She's telling that to herself.
With my habits, I thought it was directed at me.
I'm telling it to myself.
That's fair.
So at that point, the Adira and Hugo begin to mingle. Sevi kind of gets up and is kind of just trotting around.
Crow turns around. Finally, where'd everyone go?
Do you see that Minotaur over there?
Don't point!
Sure.
Oh,
Big guy.
No.
yes.
How dare you deny the DM cookie?
I'm sure if it's for his own good, trust me, I know.
You have not.
I'll take the bad. Can you pass me a cookie?
He
Thanks.
and Dio have some kind of history, apparently. So,
Oh, so Dio left?
yes, so Dio stormed off into the kitchen with Elle, and Cass went to go see what was wrong. Do you see that other man, that human, gray hair, with the fairy?
There's a lot with
With
gray
the,
hair.
with the pixie.
They're all kind of old. That one.
Yes. He looks exactly like the founder of Mai's Academy.
Just as a note, the Minotaur is accompanying the pixie.
Oh, the Minotaur is accompanying the pixie?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, it was one of the houses, one of the house
okay.
Soku
representatives.
Reijo,
Okay.
male human
Okay.
that walked in.
Yeah, the two humans. The one on the
There's
left.
a good amount of humans, but
Yes,
I see him.
yes, with the fancy robe.
Uh-huh.
Looks
Kind of gaudy.
Yes, looks exactly like the founder of Mai's Academy.
But it's not him.
I don't think so. The eye colors are swapped. The founder of Mai's Academy has one
Maybe
red
he
eye.
likes to swap his eye colors. Who are
I
we
mean,
to
that could
judge?
be. It could be. And I mean, he was announced by a different name.
Okay.
So,
People
but
change
entirely different surname, even. So,
Did he get married?
I don't know. As far as I know, the founder of our school did have a wife and daughter.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Twin, maybe. Or changeling.
Interesting.
They're
Could be. And that gnome wearing that armor there, that armor is made entirely of depleted residuals.
So I know.
Ray was
Yeah, this is 25 years in the future, right?
Is that 60s?
It's like the late 60s.
That's a 9. I'm gonna assume that's intelligence or
Yeah, it's Arcana.
14?
14? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're loosely aware with what depleted residuum is. It is one of the, despite the name, it is one of the types of enhanced residuum, which you would definitely be familiar with because one of the types of enhanced residuum is what's used to make a lot of vehicles. Ionized residuum is what's used to make the circuitry for vehicles to help incorporate magic items. That's illusion magic. Depleted residuum is necromancy. Not in terms of raising the dead, but in terms of like depleting the energy from the residuum and making it, taking what is essentially solidified magic and inverting it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. Lots of interesting people here tonight.
Yeah, well,
Have to keep an eye
I'm
on
gonna go
them.
get some food. You can stick along or not, but I'm hungry. And she just kind of starts wandering through the crowd. She has no
All
idea
right.
where she's going, but she'll
Yeah,
find it.
Ari just kind of is, I assume, kind of in like a quiet, nondescript spot, just kind of standing against the wall, observing.
The back of your neck starts burning. Not itching or drawing your attention. it starts burning.
Like painful?
Ari starts repeating the names of the people that were announced.
There is an instinct. The hairs on your neck stand on end, and you feel like you're being watched. Not at a distance. Make a perception check.
Is he here?
Mother trucker. Oh, that's cocked.
That's cocked. Good, because that was a 2.
Perception is a 9 plus 14 is 23. Yeah, 23. Stealth's gonna be stupid high.
Did he break into my family's banquet?
Was it an open invitation?
No?
No.
This boy has connections out the wazoo. And I don't say that lightly.
I don't like him.
Nor should you. It wasn't a character I made to be liked.
That quite
I'm
the
going
opposite.
to give you an additional +5 because while he is being stealthy, he is specifically trying to draw your attention.
Okay. So it'd be a 28 total.
Which beats his 26.
Jeez.
And you on one of the porches that, or not porches, balconies, see a figure not having entered the house, but leaning against the banister and looking at you.
Ari kind of subtly looks around the room for to see if any of her companions have come back,
Kara's
Nope.
lost at the punch table.
and she slips away and
As
goes, doesn't make eye contact, just kind of stands.
You go and step outside.
Yep.
And we turn to...
Dang it! No!
Oh,
What's happening? No! I'm sorry, Evie.
Evie doesn't like it either.
I know. I feel the same way. I'd be crying too. I already had that bit.
Dio is sitting in the kitchen, hunched over. The 2 tears in the shirt have popped their seams.
Mending.
Takes a minute to cast.
I'm sorry, you got a minute.
I have a minute.
Hand on his arm as you talk.
Yep. Dad, we are at my friend's house.
Which is why I am in here and not out there.
I know. I would have preferred not to see him either. Why is he here? Did they say something about the council?
And you follow fairly quickly behind, so I think...
Yeah. Cass will enter and just be like, Mr. Ishiros, you're okay? Is everything alright?
No, but I don't think he wants to talk about it.
You can tell him.
I don't want to talk about it either.
Talk about what?
The Minotaur that, kind of,
The big scary looking one, yes, I noticed it.
Yes, he is scary in both stature and spirit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, where do I begin? So back in the day, my dad was actually the head of that guild. That guild. That he is. I can't remember his name.
No, so it wasn't the company.
Right, it was a guild.
It was a guild. He
guild.
came as a guest of one of the representatives
Of that company.
of a company
Okay.
that you're guessing has dealings with the guild.
With the guild. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
So, back during the time of the war, my dad made weapons. He made good weapons. He found out that the people he was making weapons for sold them to both sides.
War profiteering.
Exactly. And he said he would make no more. And then this cow showed up.
It's fair.
Stole the contract, took headship of the guild, and pushed my dad out.
I see.
Threatened him a little bit, but my dad's no pushover, so, it's whatever. So, yeah, he probably has the deaths of thousands, if not tens of thousands of people on his head. He doesn't even know it or care. And so my dad went and started his own smithing.
I have not made a single weapon.
I figured I'd let you tell him that. I didn't want to speak out of turn.
Shields, armor, I will not have more deaths on my hands.
Dio Smithy creates things to defend hearts and bodies. People.
Well, I think that's very noble of you. But I also don't think that you should carry the weight of what those weapons did on your shoulders. You were not the one that wielded them. You didn't know.
I've been telling him that for years. He
When
knows.
I make something, I am a cleric. I'm a cleric of the Forge. I follow Sona. And I believe, I have faith. And I put that belief, that faith, into everything my hammer touches.
Including my head sometimes.
That's why I do it.
He does not hit anything with that hammer he doesn't love.
Can I get a little bit concerned?
Taking inspiration from that line alone.
I'm sorry, Evie, but it was a great moment. There's a reason why his intelligence is a negative too. I'm not saying it's child abuse. I'm also not saying that, but
So, for most, no. But part of me was in every weapon. And it is one thing if I give someone a weapon and they use it to defend that which they love. But to have my swords clashing against one another, to have countless lives, could not bear it.
Mr. Yashuros, I think you did a good thing in stepping away from that when you learned what was happening. But you cannot hold yourself accountable for the actions of other people.
I made those actions possible.
And you think that if it wasn't you, it wouldn't have been anyone else?
But it was me.
and it was someone else. After he left, someone had to step in and continue the manufacturing.
Left is a...
I know, you did not leave. How could you?
I am sorry for what has happened to you in the past, for the struggles that you've had with this. I do want to make sure that your stay here is pleasant. If you do have any issues with him, please let me or one of my family members know. If you wish to retire for the night, that is fine. We can find a sectioned off area of the house where guests are not allowed, and you may stay there.
I don't think, Dad, that he would do anything to, well, I don't know, maybe.
He's too good at business to risk it.
That's what I thought.
No one at a party like this makes any underhanded remarks unless they can be done so very slyly.
Well,
which does happen.
he is a bit bullish.
He doesn't
Theo
strike
smacks
me.
you on the head.
Ow! Deserved, but ow.
He doesn't strike me as the type that would have tact. So,
Dad, I think that you can enjoy the event without having to deal with him.
Give me a few minutes, and I will try.
I think that's completely reasonable. And if something does happen, then I will punch him right in the snout.
please,
It won't do any harm. It's just I'm defending my dad.
It's very noble.
Thank you.
Not the time or the place for it. Please, something like that is very, very bad to do at a banquet like this.
As long as he doesn't start anything, we'll be fine. But I will certainly finish it.
If he starts anything, let me or one of my family members know, and we can have him removed. There is quite a bit of disgrace in being removed from someone's banquet.
Really?
For misbehaving. Yes, there's a whole political sphere that you haven't had a lot of familiarity with.
His eyes start to kind of gloss over.
Oh, that's it.
That's only an 11 to try and like gauge. Is Al planning something?
No, he has no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
An 11 is plenty. You started talking about political sphere and how to keep, manage yourself at a certain type of engagement, and all L hears is L.
A brief moment of fear in Cass's eyes as he realizes the potential for what L could be thinking, and then he realizes L can't think. And then he's like, we're good.
Yeah, it's funny. It's really funny. Yeah, it's true though.
L, everyone here is here to have a civilized time. No one is going to do anything.
Everyone but Crow, apparently.
Oh gosh. I need to check on that. He's gonna zip out of the kitchen. Where is Crow?
I was gonna hang out
Crow
with his
and
dad
Ari are both gone.
Yep. I was gonna hang out with his dad for a little while longer until he's ready to go back out, and he's gonna go out with him. So Elle's hanging out in the kitchen.
How discreetly can I cast my ping
Divine
for the
sense?
undead? Yes.
You can literally wave your hand into it.
Okay, cool. Bing! Where?
Over by the.
Out of curiosity, what exactly does it ping? It's undead.
Oh no.
I'm just curious.
Special races or
I have to look that
How
up.
many pings do you get in this party?
I'm
You're
just curious.
gonna learn some things about some folks here tonight.
Cass is about to be very overwhelmed.
The whole room starts pinging. You're like, get out of my house!
Celestials, fiends, and undead.
Okay.
So I know there's going to be some. I think there's a couple Celestials. Right?
No.
No Celestials?
No, there's some Fae,
Okay.
but no Celestials.
No fiends?
Those fiends don't exist in Arklands.
Oh, that's right. Duh.
Yep.
No demons. We know
None of
Nike.
those. Goodbye.
But yes, you do get a. What's the range on it?
It's 60 feet.
60 feet, yeah. You're in the general area. Crow, you went looking for food. You found The way you're able to find food is that Sebastian has been following around one of the waiters that has little hors d'oeuvres on a plate. And Sebi is just trotting after, and every time they stop and give some to some, he's just...
Just waiting, hoping, praying.
I want one of the waiters to like look around and just give him one.
They've almost certainly been doing so.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
Everybody loves Sebi.
But yeah.
She eventually find the table.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you're making way to like the actual. Yeah.
Yes, she wants food. She's here for the food.
Do you like ask the waiter, yo,
No,
where's the
of course
table of
not.
food?
She'll
No?
find it herself.
Yep.
No human interaction.
True.
You start getting things on a plate.
She looks around. Is Grave nearby?
Grave is you can see him. He's like mingling.
He's not looking our way right now.
Not at the moment.
She observes Sebi and then tears off the tie and puts it around his neck and tightens it up. And then just don't tell anyone. You protect that thing with your life. Don't let anyone take it from you. Got it? That's what I thought. And she'll keep eating that food. Toss him something. Casually, like, bump a few things off the table as she's digging
Just hoovering it up.
She has just earned every ounce of Sebi's loyalty.
Yep. And that is where you find her.
Yep. Which Cass will see the tie on the dog, crow with that one, and he'll be like, well, Sebastian looks rather spiffy, doesn't he?
Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact. She's just still eating, not paying much mind to other things.
Cass will grab an hors d'oeuvre, give it to Sebi, give him a couple pats.
Yeah, his tail's thumping the ground.
Are you enjoying the party?
I'm enjoying the food.
That's what I expected.
Where's Ella? And his dad.
In the kitchen. Where's Eri?
I'm not supposed to look after her.
Concept of a team. Crow
You know,
knows not.
you could actually relax and stop worrying about every single person.
I
Just
really couldn't.
Have
This-
you even tried? Like,
No,
genuinely?
there's so much potential for things to go wrong.
Murphy's Law.
Have fun stressing out endlessly. And relaxation kind of takes effort. I know that much.
Yeah.
So, eventually, at some point, you gotta learn when to stop caring.
I disagree. I think you can always care.
Yeah, to your extent, my head's gonna explode.
Your head.
Yeah, if I were to think that much, stress about literally everything, I'm not making that alive.
Well, I have my own head. You have yours. You can worry about what you worry
I'm
about.
sure it'll look great imploded. Have fun.
Why do you have to be such a...
Yeah? Finish your thought.
No,
Were you scared?
no, it is just not... It's not very becoming.
Oh, your fake made-up reputation. You try to be so perfect about what goes on behind your head, you'll never say. Because that ruined your reputation, right? I get it,
I
you're
have-
not man enough.
I have my own ideas of what I should be like.
Uh-huh. How well are you doing, by the way? At being everything that you made yourself up to be.
Enjoy the party, Crow. And Cass is going to go look for Eri.
Okay.
So stuck up.
I rolled a 12 on my
Crow's an
stealth.
ass.
That was one of the contemplated words. There was like, such a nope, such a nope, such a nope.
Roll through the Rolodex.
It went dick, bitch, ass. No, I can't say any of those.
I will say both of you do notice that, while you two have been talking, Grave is currently having a conversation with a woman in a striking red dress.
Oh no.
Is this
Oh no.
red dress by chance a very, very low cut V?
Yes.
Oh no. So, wait, did Cass notice that?
Yes.
Oh
Cass is
boy.
gonna walk over it.
Out on the balcony.
Oh
The entire time.
no. Freaking whiplash.
Harry?
Jerk. Sorry.
No. Yes. I get to call him the jerk.
Okay, go for it.
You take the 3.
My dear.
I was surprised. You did not come back to the Concord.
I was not given instruction to.
No. I think it was a good decision. Continuing to build your connections. You'll be able to use them well.
I have the same thought.
I am here for a status report. It has been a full semester. I do not expect the mission to be complete at this point, but I am hoping to hear of some progress.
Would you like this status report immediately? Would you like to find a more private place to debrief?
In an event such as this is the most private place. So long as I do not step foot within the building itself, the defenses are not alerted to my presence.
Understood. I did have a few conversations with the headmaster. He oversaw my team's second mission. He had some interesting motifs on his skyship. Religious, relating to the sun, but not in the traditional sense of the spirit. He also informed me that I have a unique connection with the element of water.
Indeed.
His office is lined with trophies of various interesting creatures. I have not had much more detail on them. As I told you in my last report, Eleos has lost his right leg fighting death.
Yes, I am aware and am uninterested.
Understood.
The headmaster's source.
Nothing to report yet.
Understood. Continue to draw his attention.
I'm doing my best. He seemed impressed with my team overall. And I believe that they are a good resource for gaining further attention. We are a team member down, which has made it all the more impressive how much we have succeeded.
I'm glad that my training has been shining through.
Indeed it has. I've learned a few more skills. Excited to put them to good use.
Good.
Would you like me to bring you an hors d'oeuvre?
No. All right. Continue as you have been, and see if you can arrange things in order to see firsthand the headmaster's magic. That could offer some insight.
I will. I'll keep you updated.
So far, they have been localized, but each time they grow bigger.
Haven't encountered anything at the school yet, or on any of our missions, but I've been keeping watch.
Good. Very well then.
Is there anything or anyone you've seen enter this party that you'd like me to keep an eye on tonight? There have been a few interesting characters. Full suit of armor of depleted residuum.
Limos.
Limos.
He is on our radar, so to say.
Anything you can tell me about the Tennant family? I haven't had much opportunity to do research on them.
Inherited the Skyro shipping company from a family friend, Salir. Salir has connections. The tenants have inherited some, but not all. If your team is in with the headmaster, then continue there. I am glad that I never settled for less. In that way you can impress. Continue to do as you have been taught.
Of course.
And he reaches and draws out a envelope from Olive.
Mary kind of tucks it under her arm. She doesn't have pockets on her dress at the moment.
No purse.
No.
And Thalion will step onto the banister and take a step off and vanish into the night. Not literally teleport, mind you, but just drop down slowly. Monks
Slow fall.
dope monk shit.
Yeah, he's a lot.
And is just in moments gone.
Ari steps off to the side. Opens the letter.
On the envelope, it is written in all caps, "Do not open until birthday."
He kind of just smiles a little bit and goes to I think she'd go put it in her room right away.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. And as you re-enter the party, not L.
That is Caspian.
Yeah.
I am Al.
Yes.
Yeah. Cass would probably see Ari walk back in.
But is distracted as he approaches
Yes.
Grave and Cersei.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yes, she is quite impressive.
That was Grave saying that?
Yeah.
And the cast goes slightly pale.
Yes, I wasn't sure what to think after the rounding. I suppose story would be the closest word, but it was quite a tale indeed. Well, I can't speak for him, but in my experience, she has easily been one of the better parts of my life.
Are you gonna butt in? What are you doing?
Cass is like just kind of standing there, panicking a little bit.
Well, I decided after I happened to run into her to do my own bit of research, and that's why. And what a coincidence meeting you here now. Yes, as a man of faith myself, I would doubt it as coincidence. Of course.
Are you just enjoying him having a conversation with himself?
Has dialogue.
I'm making the DM work. This is legitimately like Cass panicking and being like, "What do I do? What do I do? Do I interrupt? Do I stop?
The young Mr. Tennant.
Oh, I was just coming to see how you are enjoying the party."
Caspian.
Bullshit.
What?
Nothing. Thank you.
What? Dude, I heard what you said, I just wasn't referring what to...
I came to see how you're enjoying the party. You're full of it.
Oh. I'm going to go partake in the hors d'oeuvres.
Which one is that?
That is Grave.
That is Grave. Okay.
His insight is through the roof, and can see that where your attention is drawn to. Make another wisdom save.
Dang it.
It's got a radius.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, I think that was like that's even better. That's a 16.
DC 10. It's not a your eyes are drawn, like, not specifically to like
a particular location.
It's not like particular parts of her, it is just to her in general.
Cass look goes whoop.
Yes, it does have that effect.
Yes, I have noticed many have fallen subject to it.
It's a bitter game, if I'm being honest.
That does not surprise me.
No.
There are many who like to play
How
that
may I help?
I was just curious to know a little bit more about you. You were talking with my father earlier, back when I came a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, there was a deal we had to work out the details of between my company and his. Thankfully, things are well underway.
Very good. business can be rather a lot.
It can.
But I hope that...
My nephew does a very good job of keeping things on track here.
He does. That's why he is part of the ruling council. I hope that your stay tonight, though, is not full of so much business and is far more
It has been
enjoyable.
almost purely pleasure.
Very good. Well, I have plenty of other guests to get to.
And yet there are questions unasked.
Dun dun dun.
Please, I am used to the usual looks, and which means that I can recognize very quickly when one is not the usual look.
Well, if I'm honest, I do have questions I wish to ask.
I have all evening.
I gave my word that I would not ask questions in a particular region, and the region in which I wish to ask you the questions...
Oh, is it about the young Miss Crow? Speaking of which, what is Crow doing at the moment?
Crow is still hanging back by the table. She has noticed these interactions, but she's not, like, staring intently enough to figure out what exactly is going on. She's rolling her
Make a wisdom
eyes.
save.
Okay. Natural 20.
Let's go.
Wow.
Okay.
What does that do?
Instead, entertaining herself by tossing food at Sebi in interesting little tricks and ways to
Bounce one off a pillar.
Exactly, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Line him up, throw one to the, like, at the end of one of the lines of tables and throw it to the other end so that he goes underneath, and you're hoping pulls the tablecloth with him, but he doesn't.
At one point she also discreetly tosses one over the crowd to see. Who knows where it lands, but Sebi will find it.
He vanishes through the through the crowd of people, shows up about 15 seconds later. No idea what happened in the interim. But he looks happy. But after seeing Grave and Cersei having a conversation, you now do see Caspian talking to her.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yep.
Cass is just gonna be like, do you know her?
I know of her until I met her here. Well, previously.
I see. I have made a promise not to talk about her without her being present.
Ah, alright. Cersei is going to hook her arm around yours and pull you back.
My opinion of her has changed swiftly. Swiftly with a heavy SCH.
Crow sees them coming.
Miss Crow.
The short sword.
Short sword, you swing the
I've been
short sword
informed that there's been a
swiftly
promise.
through the air.
Do you mind?
No, you can leave.
You take your two.
Yes!
Yes?
It's
It wasn't higher.
validation for... Oh, I'll get that too.
Think I'm happy about shenanigans?
I'll get a nosebleed
Yes.
every time he sees Ari in a dress.
Don't out me. What? Yes. Yes, he does.
She leans back against a pillar.
I've been informed, and by the way, she is still holding your arm and
Yeah.
has not let it go. Even
Cass-
as you arrive.
Cass has like a slightly spaced and also terrified look on his face.
I have been informed that while there are questions that he would like to ask me, there's a promise that he would not ask them without you being present. So now you are.
Wonderful. Exactly as planned.
Not really. I am sorry.
And she's just going to put both hands on your shoulder and stand you next to Crow, and so that she's facing the both of you. There we go.
Cass is gonna look at Crow. We don't have to do this.
Well, why not?
You think there's getting out of it now?
Please?
You got this into yourself.
Please.
So, what?
Why are you looking at it like that?
Question number 1.
Because she has driven people to do things that should be impossible.
And what do you mean by that? You want to start talking? So apparently you know me.
I know of you, darling.
How?
Orion.
How do you know Orion?
I fought Orion.
Fought?
Well, considering that he... I want to say that he cheated, but he changed the circumstances. And while it wasn't cheating, because there is no cheating in fighting, it, well, it was certainly not in my favor.
Who the hell are you anyways?
My name is Cersei.
I know that. Why are you associated with him? And what happened to him?
Not too long ago, a month or two, a group...
When you were back here.
Before that. A group of wandering, I suppose you would call them refugees, survivors, arrived at my estate and started helping themselves to the food that was laid out. I did not take too well to this. We have had, those with less than pure intent infiltrate our home before. So, my response, I maintain, was justified. And
What did you do?
I gave the appropriate response. If they were going to act with no manners, they would become that which has no manners. Pigs are very cute animals.
What did you do? Where are they?
They are fine. Because not long later, Orion showed up asking me to free them. And after I learned that he was immune temporarily to any magic spell I could cast, and was able to destroy my chimera that I summoned in a single strike due to whatever weapon he had. Well, as I said, it really wasn't much of a fight.
So where is he now? And what happened to the rest of them?
He beat me, but as is my wont, I did not relent, because when it comes to my family, my daughters, I would never. And so he did not strike me down. He did not attempt to take what he and his people had wanted. He simply asked me, because he too had a child that he was trying to protect. And he told me all about you.
And what then? What then?
I relented. I gave him and his people as much food as they could eat and carry. And I gave him a lead.
Where? To what?
To
whomever was responsible for what happened to...
Where? You have a lead, tell me.
It's more like I know of a way to find one.
And that is?
An Aeonian. Make a religion check.
That is religion. 16.
16?
I think that's 12.
12?
I'm pretty sure I have a negative because I have little intelligence.
Even religion? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Intelligence being religion being an intelligence skill doesn't make sense to me, but whatever.
It is knowledge about.
Oh, okay.
That's
Then
it.
that makes more sense.
So that's the application.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's like survival is Boy Scout skills. Nature is I know the name of this species of plant.
Okay.
Yeah. You know that Aeonians are kind of like demigods. They're not full-on deities. The game master of the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
is an Aeonian. They are immortal beings that have.
And we made him bleed.
Well, you made the.
No, we made the champion.
Oh, the champion bleed. That's right.
We didn't make that. That was the guy who could and would have pushed us off to our deaths.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
With no remorse.
There is an Aeonian that lives in the underworld. And his domain, his ability, is to answer questions.
That's seriously the best lead you could give them.
Any question about anyone without that person ever finding out.
Yeah.
How's he gonna get there?
I gave him directions. I sent them on their way.
How do I get there? I need to know where they're going.
Darling, I do not think it would be a wise thing to do.
Why not? You gave it to them.
They are a group of trained bandits. And one of them was able to best me.
What, so you need me to best you in order to get it?
Oh, darling, you would hurt yourself trying.
Castle put a hand on Crow's shoulder. Perhaps we can't go now.
We can
But-
take this elsewhere.
No. But
I'll tell you what. If or when you have the actual means to not die on the journey, come see me. I'll welcome you into my home. I'll tell you how to get to the prophet himself.
How do you not know that they're just walking to their deaths?
They might be. It's a very dangerous journey.
And there's no guarantee of return?
Of course not. Most places don't have any guarantee.
You generally don't care what happens to them, do you?
Of course I care. If I didn't care, I wouldn't have helped them.
You find it sick entertainment.
Find entertainment in many things. Orion is not one of them. He earned my respect. And it is out of that respect that I will refuse to tell you how to get there.
How long will it take them?
Assuming that they make it out. Well, they should be finished already. In the time since I last saw you.
Where would they show up when they get back out? I need a lead.
I honestly do not know. There is one entrance, but many exits. It probably depends on what answers they were given.
Did he tell you what exactly he was looking for? What questions he would ask?
Make a persuasion check.
That is a 4.
A 4?
5 minus 1.
Perhaps next time, darling.
You know what? Fine. I don't need it from you. I can find it myself. And she turns around and
Good meeting you.
like bumps past Cass's arm. Like doesn't like regard moving around him.
Yeah.
Did that answer all your questions?
I'm afraid it's given me more, but thank you. And I'm apologize for her behavior. I should probably go though. And Cass will follow after her.
Have fun. Hey, is that great fella?
Stop flirting with him.
No, flirt with him.
Piss off.
She also made a move on Orion.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
He's taken.
What do you mean he's taken?
Okay, he's not actually.
No,
but
too.
like Kirk can have her ships.
Yes.
Yeah, the fact that Atlas was waiting outside helped it only be, Cersei making a pass as opposed to,
Rude.
huh?
Rude.
Yeah. Then we come back to Elle.
I don't know what we're doing. We're hanging out in the kitchen. We're talking to Gerald. Gerald's pouring us water. It's great.
And Theo collects himself and
You're good?
let's go enjoy the night.
Okay, let's go. I hear they have some exquisite food out laid for all of the guests. So I'm looking forward to trying it. I think you'll like it too. It'll be a good time. You'll have you'll be able to choose from whatever the local dishes are. You'll be able to have things from outside of the place. I'm not nervous. We can go out there and enjoy all the food that they have. It's great. They have plenty of drinks, and my friends are out there. His parents are there, and
Places a hand on your head.
I'm okay.
Just slight compression. Just
Oh. Wow, I'm nervous. We'll go out there, we'll have a good time.
good. Let's go.
And he'll follow him out. Cool. So what do I see when I leave the kitchen?
I think Cersei is mid-conversation with Crow and Caspian.
Oh, that's not good. It can...
Make an insight check.
That's a natural 20.
So yeah, you... It's like you were there. And you see Crow's increasingly agitated reactions.
Oh, that's really not good. I don't want to go deal with that, so I'm going to go anywhere else.
And with I'm going to let that natural 20 pass on as Aerie walks back into the party.
You see her
Into the party.
You see
From
her
the balcony.
leave from a balcony, and I did think
And
of
with
other
a
questions.
natural
Sort of
20
like,
on insight.
I see her rub her neck.
yeah, just
That I am going to go deal with.
looks. It's hard to tell from a distance, and the fact that it's nighttime, and she's usually very pale, but she almost looks slightly more pale.
Oh, no, he would know. He could see it.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you see it, but it is like only because you have a natural 20.
Yep.
And
I think because he knows her so well, he would be able to recognize
yeah,
her.
she seems like very stiff, and like she's walking around the edge of the room, heading in the direction of where our guest rooms are.
Okay. Well, that was a 16 on a flat intelligence roll for Elle to go through all of the possible reasons as to why she would be out on the balcony. Fresh air, too many people, Thalion. It's Thalion. So.
I don't think Ella would make that
Nice.
connection.
He did get an at 20 on insight.
You rubbed your neck.
This is the one exception.
Elle has been cluing in.
Yeah.
At the start of the semester, he would not have made that connection. Some of the stuff since has helped to clue him in. I think especially this business with the soul.
Yeah.
She didn't tell anybody about that.
No, she didn't.
Well,
No, she didn't.
The team knows that your soul is not at the school.
Yes.
That's correct.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Ella's not stupid.
Okay.
He's
well,
not smart. He knows that the only other place that it would go is back to the Conqueror.
Yeah.
And even if it's very much a case of right conclusion, wrong.
Yeah.
Because Elle probably thinks that was not Aries' choice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And is
I was like, he made her again do something she didn't want to do. It's great. It's fine. It's okay. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
little does he know, she's a plant. Anyway, so Elle will go to the drink table, find something that he thinks that she would like, and bring back a couple of glasses and follow her back to the guest rooms.
Yeah, because you would immediately go there to drop off your letter. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah. Ari
Back to the bedroom.
is much faster than Elle.
Much faster than Elle.
So I think you're on your way back to the party.
In Elle's mind, you are leaving the party because of the interaction. That's what he's thinking.
So you kind of get like halfway down the hall and you see Ari exit her room and lock the door behind her.
Okay.
Oh, Elias.
Hi, Eddie. Are you doing okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
You're full of it. That's a 20 freaking 3.
Yeah, of course she's full of it. I just had to put something in my room.
Oh. Was it something from back home?
You know I'm not good at lying. Yes, Olive sent me a letter.
Oh, good. What, how's she doing? She doing okay?
I haven't opened it yet. It's a letter for my birthday.
Oh, that should be a lot of fun.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to celebrating that. Oh, here. I got you a drink.
Thank
so
you.
You can have this. So how's the party? You enjoying it?
I haven't, I'm not particularly a party person, but there have been some interesting people that have come in.
You know, we don't have to go back to the party. We can go outside and hang out in the garden.
That's Amy's reaction.
Yeah, I know.
No, the party's fine. It's good to people watch. Can learn a lot from people just by watching how they interact, and I'm sure the tenants would be disappointed if we weren't there.
Well, Cass seems preoccupied.
Yes, you and Dio seem preoccupied by that Lemos.
Oh,
character.
yes. Have I not told you about that? I feel like I should have.
I think Ari probably, which is why he recognizes
Yes.
the name.
It was that Polemos.
Oh, the
yeah.
one from the guild.
Yes, that one.
Yes.
That's again cow. And he,
Have the mental image of Dio smacking you.
well, you know what? The
The
kid.
angel on your shoulders.
Oh yeah, the angel's just like, no, cow too.
Yes, but he's one of many interesting people.
You want to go see who else is there and kind of, meander and learn what you can. I understand that.
As long as you do the talking.
Yeah, I would. Who do you want to talk to?
That Fleet Admiral, Cosin.
Oh, he looked cool. I'd love to go talk to him.
He is the spitting image of the founder of Mize Academy.
Oh,
They look exactly the same, just their eye colors are switched.
wow. Who's our founder?
That checks out.
Founder.
But he'd be interesting to talk to.
Okay, so let's go talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah, let's. You can talk to whoever you want. We'll start with him. So let's go. And he'll put his arm out for her left arm. He'll put his left arm out for her to take it. Does she?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Kind of puts her.
Oh, that was
Yeah, she put like that kind
Got
of like
Yeah.
where he's still very much leading her, but she's not interlocking her arm.
Yeah.
Okay. That checks out.
Yeah.
So, all right, yeah, Elle will
Yeah.
lead them back in and
yeah.
find Kosin.
Yep. Kosin standing with a long coat that kind of just over his shoulders, but not. His arms aren't actually in it.
Mm-hmm.
Having a conversation with one of the other guests and just.
Yeah. Oh, I will say that Ari before the party asked Cass's mom for a book on just Mirian culture. Just
Yeah.
all
for sure.
the table settings. Here's how you various things for Mirian etiquette and culture,
Interesting. Okay.
so she can memorize it.
So he's just kind of looking around right now, or he's having
He just finished a conversation.
Got it. I was going to walk right up to him. Good evening, sir. My name is Elios Ishiros. I'm a friend of the tenant's, one of the tenant's sons. I'm also a student at Mai's Academy, and this is my friend Eri Valo. It's a pleasure to meet you this evening, and I believe you are Kosin, right?
You speak quite a lot, don't you?
You know, I like to be personable to people, and this is my friend's home and party, and I wanted to, try and meet some of the people here. And I have to say, your outfit is almost as awesome as mine, I will say. You messed me up. Almost as awesome as mine. I mean, I got this from my friend, and he didn't like it very much, but the gold... Yours is very ceremonial and looks,
Well, waste not, want not.
Have you any relationship to Ray Galdier,
who is that?
Yes, we
the founder of
collaborated on the construction of the academies.
Oh, so
You must
you...
be the founder of the Academy in Paradise, then.
Yeah, that.
Less founder, more sponsor. As Ray is with Mai's Academy.
The two of you look very similar.
So I've heard.
Only your eye colors are switched.
Oh, are you twins?
No.
Huh.
That is true.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, that's cool. I haven't actually met the founder of our school yet. He hasn't shown up to anything.
Sponsor.
Oh, sponsor.
Yes. I misspoke. Apologies.
Okay.
We have tried to have a hands-off approach.
Why is that?
To prevent biases. If Ray had more involvement, I likely would have more involvement. And as the highest ranking member of the Paradisian military, one could construe my involvement in a academy as
Oh, more of those...
politically inclined.
Yes, more of those political doohickeys Cass was talking about, yes. I think that's what he said.
I don't think that's the proper
Something.
word, but
Along those lines.
Aries gonna make an insight check. How annoyed is this guy right now?
What, the fleet admiral that had two random ass children walk up and start badgering him with questions?
Yep.
Aries asked one question.
One very pointed question.
Aries a very pointed person.
Yes.
That is the most accurate thing that has ever been said about her. Would you roll an insight?
That apparently she's too clear.
A nat 1 and a nat 20.
Wow. Wow.
So nat 20.
Weirdly, he is more annoyed by Aerie than he is by Elle. Because Elle is just speaking, and half the stuff is just like, listen, Kosin has to sit through meetings, he has to meet with dignitaries all the time, he's used to nonsense. Aerie, you gotta remember, Kosin Rei was part of the Himitsu clan. They are the spy network of Paradise. Mm-hmm. And so a complete stranger, a child, walking up and asking about very pointed things bugs him a hell of a lot more than, oh, you just have ADHD.
That's true.
I apologize, I seem to have offended you. I will go find...
There's no offense. You are just surprisingly well informed.
We do go to the Hero Academy, so...
I do a lot of research.
Yeah, she does read a lot. A lot. So... Do you read?
Yes. And yourself?
No, not, I don't read quite at all, actually, unless it's a textbook for class, but that's it. I like to go out and do things. I like to talk to people.
Learn to
I
read the
prefer
vibes.
action as well.
Ah, so you get it then. Okay, so what's
Less
it?
talking.
More doing. Yes, I like him. So what's it like being Fleet Admiral?
You notice his minor amusement,
Begin to fade?
no, immediately drops as he looks around with something between concern and
Alertness?
yeah. And
Does Elle picks up on that immediately?
Elle and Aerie both.
Okay.
As he looks around and all of the flickering candle lights dim, and kind of the light kind of just, these are all magically lit.
Okay. What is
That
it?
is concerning.
Is this not part of the event?
And all at once, every light in the tenant estate goes out.
Murder time.
No.
We're about to play Clue.
The
5
magically
seconds.
enchanted music, the instruments that
10 seconds.
were playing themselves, providing ambience, clatter to the floor. Your leg vanishes.
It goes away?
So you, I presume, fall.
Yeah, Aaron was...
And Kosin will also take a stab and like put it out to stop you from falling.
Okay.
And there's like some commotion throughout.
So I can't...
There was a gnome in here earlier wearing an armor set of
And-
depleted residual.
After roughly 30 seconds, the lights come back on. Your leg reappears.
That was... I don't want to lose the same leg twice. Jeez. Is it all there?
The music starts playing again.
Thank you for catching me, sir. What was that? And Elle starts to look around.
Anti-magic?
Something like that.
Caspian!
Elle, don't shout.
Kisoku. It's time to go. The representative of the Razor family kind of starts speaking. It is time for me to go. He nods his head, and Kosin goes to leave.
Okay.
Pleasure meeting you, sir.
Likewise.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Absolutely, you can.
I would like to make an Arcana check.
Go for it.
Elle is not going to.
Bounced off at 20.
Nope.
Actually, I want to use an inspiration.
Okay.
I want to roll again.
Do it.
Same number.
I hate that.
How many people had cookies?
I did.
Do I get an inspiration for bringing Kiera spoons?
Sure. You also got one from Gunbears.
Like,
Yes, I know.
You get another one.
itty bitty and their name
Ryan has made the sacrifice.
Swedish dragon.
Nope.
Take the ball. Take the ball.
Wait, I want one. Okay, we'll break it.
Put effort.
Just like, oh.
Yeah, I got a 10.
That's a 16.
I'll roll
I
just
could
for the
keep
heck of it.
rolling.
Cass would probably unintentionally make one.
I was looking around. Yeah.
So 16, I think, is the highest so far.
We got 15.
13.
Should I spend another? I have 1, 2, 3.
Do I get advantage because about I know things?
No, because you wouldn't even technically need to make a check.
Okay.
Well,
Oh.
you recognize it from the reports that are given.
Oh!
You didn't connect that?
Alright, yeah. Cool. I know what's going on.
Apparently Kiera does.
Do I?
And
I thought you
with the
did.
16, that did not operate like an anti-magic field. Or a dispel or anything like that.
Is that just darkness?
No, because the music stopped too.
The heck was that?
Your leg stopped.
Yeah. That's weird.
Stop legging.
It's like all magical items.
Everything just stopped?
Crow's gonna go find Grave.
Yeah.
How in the
How's
world
he
are you still
reacting?
functioning? Like, if all magic stopped?
For the same perspective.
The same reason that someone who's revivified.
Look, you
doesn't.
got
Okay, okay.
revivified, otherwise you just drop dead.
Yeah. Cass is
Fair
gonna
enough.
follow.
Magic is in that moment. The
Okay.
lasting effect is not sustained by magic.
Okay.
Cass
Very-
is still
It's also why
following
you
Crow.
can't dispel magic a zombie.
Okay.
Kind of takes a second to put it together.
Elle will insight Airy, and that is
Grave
a
does
14.
find you. You okay?
Yeah. What the hell was that?
Eddie, what's going on?
I have no idea.
We need to find... Ari looks over and waves to Grave.
Who was talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea.
There was something wrong about that.
Yeah. Ari...
Like that wasn't something someone cast.
Not that I could tell.
Is there someplace private we can speak?
We have rooms. But I also think that
Perhaps I could ask my father if he knows what happened.
go ahead and ask. Meet in my room.
In your head, and this is why the item is important, you hear, Eddie, what just happened? And you can respond in my head.
Occasionally magic will stop working.
Why? How?
Still trying to figure that out. I told you I'm at the school to learn things, didn't I?
Is this happening all throughout the world?
As Thalion said, they're localized, but getting bigger and more frequent.
Something like this. We haven't encountered it yet. It hasn't been a reason to bring it up. It's part of the reason I'm at the school. Is to study these more.
Elle looks at Grave.
Grave is currently kind of ushering y'all towards
Grave.
towards the guest rooms. Hugo kind of makes an announcement. It's nothing to worry about. Everything seems to be back in order. If anyone needs anything, just let us know. For the meantime, you can continue enjoying your night.
And Cass will kind of like wave to his dad, like, I want to talk.
Yeah, to wave you over.
What was that? That was very strange.
Have a theory, but no concrete information.
What theory?
There have been reports of blackouts. A short period of time.
Is he over by the rest of us?
No, he is currently having just a private.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, while Grave is moving y'all, he went off to talk to his dad.
Okay.
Yeah. In an area, it's similar to anti-magic, but when an anti-magic field is created, it's a sharp cutoff. From what some eyes have seen, it's like the magic fades when this happens. It dips to black, comes back shortly, but the length is varied.
Like small gaps in the weave.
Potentially.
How?
I don't know.
I've never experienced it before.
And we've been researching it a bit. Now that I've experienced myself, I will be putting a bit more resources towards that, but what if this is its new?
You don't think it's an attack then, or anything?
At the moment, I don't have a reason to believe so.
Hell knows nothing.
Alright. Thanks, Dad.
Enjoy your night. Put a hand on your shoulder, give you kind of
Doing my best. And Cass will head back to Grave's room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crow's gonna grab a plate of food on the way out.
Yo.
Sebi.
Yep. Sebi is out already following.
Nice.
Very distinguished with his tie. Mm-hmm. Someone has retied it and straightened it. You don't know who. You just kind of loosely put it on. Someone at some point in the evening has tightened it and made it look all nice.
Amazing.
Nice.
I love that.
Do you want to wait for... and
Yes.
as Caspian.
So, I have found out that...
Blackouts.
What?
Yes.
Eddie knew.
How do you know?
It is part of the reason I am at the school.
So this has happened elsewhere before.
Yes. The
Apparently-
Cerulean Concord knows about it. And part of the reason I was able to convince them to allow me to go was so that I could study these things.
Would you like to make a deception check?
Yes, I would.
Sorry, that roll was looking around for Dio. That was a natural one.
That is a 0.
Oh!
That is a 2.
Wow, and that's a
Minus
natural 20.
2.
So as Ares says, part of the reason I was allowed to go, that they allowed me to, it is abundantly clear that either it's not the whole story, or it's, honestly, with a 0.
Almost a nat 20, but instead it was a 0.
Complete fabrication. There may be a kernel of truth in there somewhere, but it is.
Cass will very quietly sit on one of the chairs in the room and just wait for her to continue.
But these blips, blackouts, whatever you want to call them, have been becoming larger and more frequent. I have not encountered any until a few minutes ago, so it was not worth bringing up. But they're essentially some kind of, it's not even anti-magic.
It's a fade in the weave.
Yes.
A failure of magic.
You mean magic just...
Stops. For a brief period of time, but
And these are going to get bigger.
They're becoming more frequent, they're becoming larger, they could
There's only one direction that could be pointing. Magic is dying.
I mean, it's a potential. We don't know everything.
What's causing it?
Still trying to research that. I'm trying to research causes, patterns, any information I can about ways to combat it, ways around it. A lot. There's a lot of things. Trying to look
I
into.
don't suppose there's any leads so far.
I assume he rolled a real high insight.
I don't think he had to.
Not that I'm aware of.
With disadvantage this time.
Alright, so that's a 6.
It's
21.
Higher than a 6.
Or at least
was it?
Ari kind of
Al will put a hand on Ari's shoulder and say, Ari, you just told me that you're not very good at lying. But if you don't want to tell us, you do not have to. I'm sure the school has plenty of information. Grave.
I'll be honest, this is the first I've experienced this.
Does the school not know?
I don't know. I've only been at the school as long as you have.
I imagine.
A few months longer.
As long as you have them.
Eddie, can you tell us?
I cannot say anything.
Then in your head, can you think it to me?
When you try to communicate with Ari telepathically, you hit a wall. She has a ring of mind shielding.
She refuses your message.
Elle will take a step back. Well, I don't think there's anything we can do about it right now.
And I suppose we all aren't in much of a party mood.
No, my leg went away now twice. I'm kind of annoyed by that, actually. I almost fell on a very intimidating looking man, and he actually caught me, which I appreciate, but... Ooh, I mean, he was... Anyway, so yes, I'm not in a party mood at all. Can you make an insight check real quick?
Yes. 14.
I don't even know what I would roll against that, which you probably don't even really need to
Just
know.
do like a flat roll then.
Yeah, flat roll. L is very standoffish to Ari right now.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you've ever refused one of his telepathic messages before.
Nope. And I mean, what's your passive insight? Is it above a 10?
Yes.
You can tell Aries just kind of stiffened very suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
There is this blackout we just experienced. It might be best if we try and act like things are as normal as possible.
Sure.
Actually, that would be best. Although, you are all free to retire for the evening if you wish, but I have an obligation to show up at my own family's party, so I will rejoin. You are free to rejoin me if you wish, but as I said, you are also free to retire. Cass will get up and walk out the door.
El will also walk out the door. He'll stop for a second, turn and look at Ari, and then continue walking out.
Did anyone notice he cut his hair?
And with that, that is where we are going to end tonight's episode. Thank you all very, very much for joining, and we will see you next time. Good night.